Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today I'm going to be giving you an update of my Get Home bag. Plus, I'm going to be talking about the essentials of packing a Get Home bag. I've been getting a lot of requests lately for a Get Home bag video, but not just that, a lightweight Get Home bag video. And it's always been my assumption and doing that a Get Home bag should be lightweight, because the whole point of a Get Home bag is you're getting from point A to point B as quickly as possible, okay? You're not trying to make any stops, you're not making shelter, you're not making fire, you're not cooking anything, you're not doing any of that. The point is something has happened so bad that you have to leave wherever you are and go. And maybe you can't do it in your car, maybe you can, but you have these supplies for whatever happens, right? All right, so here are some basics that I think should go in every Get Home bag, and then I'm going to give an update about mine and my specific needs. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk about essentials first. Essentials are going to be things like water. And what I recommend with a Get Home bag, especially in urban areas, is something that already has a filter in it. And I say that because when you're coming along, on your journey, a bottle of water where you can just scoop up water with a filter already in it is going to be immensely more efficient than trying to purify water any other way, even with a straw or anything like that. This is just going to be more efficient, quicker. It's just going to be better. So in saying that, I would also recommend carrying at least a couple bottles of water. And it really depends on the season as well. Like a couple bottles of water for us here in the summer isn't going to get us very far, especially if it's me and somebody else, like me and my daughter. So it's not going to get us too far, but having those will be helpful. And if you know your route, you know that, especially in an urban area, you can use the Silcock key. The Silcock key is something I recommend for every single person in an urban area. This is a key in which you can use to get water from the side of buildings. And that's where the water would come from here. You can also do it from streams or, whatever your heart desires. But the Silcock key is going to be immensely useful. I actually used this when I did my experiment on my way home. And then this just has some, survival prepper stuff in it. This isn't really necessary stuff except for this. I would say a flashlight, headlight, anything like that with extra batteries. Don't keep the batteries inside. With extra batteries is going to be essential. I also do think that a mask is essential. Just because, especially if you are in an urban area, you never know. So masks will definitely be useful. Another essential is going to be food. Now today I'm actually updating my food. I'm putting more food in. I'm going to actually get a gallon size bag, or a bigger Ziploc rather, and put a little more food in here because it's both me and my child that I pack for. But for just you, ready to eat foods, okay? You don't want to cook. You just do not want to cook, period. So any sort of ready to eat foods, anything that has good shelf life. Of course, I go through here and I use this stuff all the time. So I'm constantly, updating my bag, but jerkies and, any sort of just ready to go foods. All right, another essential that I always recommend is going to be a battery charger and plus your cable for your charger. Just to charge your phone. I don't actually carry my self-defense items in here. I always carry the self-defense items on my person. However, this bag specifically does have options to actually carry the self-defense items in there. It just kind of depends on your scenario. But whatever type of self-defense items that you want, tools, that you can use, really depends on your area, how safe you feel from your walk home, all that. So, and you won't necessarily be walking home. It's just, a scenario. Also, something else that you can put in the Get Home bag that is not in here, mainly because it's in my vehicle already, is extra seasonal clothing, seasonal stuff, period. So like gloves, maybe extra jacket, extra socks, extra clothing in general that you could put in here seasonally. So like speaking of season specific, I have salt sticks. These are electrolyte tablets that I have because in Texas summer it gets very hot. You know, if I have to walk or be out in the heat, I'm going to need electrolytes. So anything seasonal. Again, so like down here, I didn't even mention this pouch because this is something that's totally a little bonkers. Not bonkers, but it's unnecessary stuff. But for me, I feel it is necessary, so that's why I pack it. I packed bug repellent, bugs or sunscreen, and then I packed some general survival stuff. Like I do have the straw, and I have a way to, you know, carry the water and then drink from the straw, and that's very helpful, you know. And I have paracord just in case, you know, whatever. And then of course I have duct tape. I have a lighter. I have my tactical pen, and then I have another flashlight right here, and then I have some other miscellaneous stuff in here. I do have a notepad. I basically always carry a notepad with me. And then I don't know if you guys saw on the outside, I have hand sanitizer. You never know. And then I also carry this. This is my Maxpedition Fatty, which I made a long time ago. Not a long time ago. A couple months ago. I'm going to put a link down below, but you can go see all the contents. But I always carry this in there with me just because I'm an over prepper. And I like to just have this stuff with me. It doesn't weigh very much. It didn't, you know, there's nothing like, there are some things in it that I could definitely use, you know, like these Ziploc bags. You know, I have a bandana in here as well, things like that. One thing that I actually have as well is a first aid kit. You know, this is as much for my daughter as it is for me or anybody else that I might come across. And since I do travel with my daughter all the time, every day, I have extra stuff for her. Now, one thing I do need to add to here is extra clothes. That's something that I don't have in there. But yeah, so diapers, you know, she's still in diapers. I got to carry this stuff for her. And then I also do have an extra pair of glasses. You know why? Because I wear glasses. And if they happen to fall off my face, you know, the ones that I have on my face right now, then I have an extra pair. I need to be able to see, period. So I have an extra pair of glasses. What you see before you are the absolute essentials that should go in a get home bag. Water, food, flashlight, silk key, especially for urban areas, and then along with the water, extra water. Okay, that's the water filter, but then extra water, bottles of water. A cell phone charger plus the cable and a mask. That's pretty much the essentials of a get home bag. Everything else is just going to be dependent on who you are with every single day, how far you have to travel, what obstacles come in your way. I actually do have a map and compass in here. You know, so there's a lot of things that you still can have in your get home bag, but these are the absolute essentials that will get you from point A to point B. Some people will say that first aid is essential, and I tend to agree. However, again, when it comes to getting you from point A to point B, having first aid isn't going to help you get from point A to point B, you know, like giving you energy like food, you know, giving you light like a flashlight, you know, giving you a source for your, an energy source for your phone, you know, water, stuff like that. You know, but I do think that having a first aid kit is definitely very important. And then an emergency space blanket, I think, is always good just in case it gets super cold. You know, this will reflect your body heat good in case you need to stop and rest anywhere, anything like that. I also carry tissues because this can be toilet paper. It could be, you know, wiping dirt off. It can be, you know, a variety of things, but I like carrying tissue paper. You know, instead of just toilet paper or something like that, but tissue, you know, tissues, I like to carry a little thing of that. Well, there you go. In case anybody is wondering, this is the Maxpedition Rift Point bag. I love this bag. It's really lightweight, and for somebody who's nice and petite like me, I'm 5'2", normally not pregnant. Even while pregnant, it's still really lightweight on me. It feels amazing. I truly love this backpack. I obviously use it. Anyway, so those are just some ideas for a get home bag. You know, there's a lot that goes into making a personal, you know, get home bag. It's going to be seasonal. It's going to be who are you with every single day. It's going to be your type of area. Do you live in a more urban area? You know, how far away are you from your home every single day that you would need, you know, maybe a little more supplies. It just kind of really depends on a lot of varieties. And then for defensive options, you know, defense tools are going to be very personal preference. So make sure that you have decided how that's going to work out, whether it's going to just stay in your bag or whether, you know, you already just have it on you every day. Maybe you have some extra ammo or something in your bag. It just kind of depends. You know, like I also have a knife on me, but I also have a little knife in that little Maxpedition Fatty. Anyway, so there's just so many things that you could pack in a get home bag, but we have to remember that the get home bag is supposed to help you to get from point A to point B as quickly as humanly possible. No stops. You know, even if it's midnight, you're going to be going, okay? So that's why a flashlight's essential, stuff like that. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on a get home bag. I hope this has been helpful for some people. Even for a little bit of an over prepper like me, this is still a lightweight bag and will make me feel safe and secure no matter what type of situation I'm going to be coming up against. But you know, your bag can have less, more, it's totally up to you. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.